The Russian President Putin. He's rubbing his little hands together at the moment. He must be such a happy bunny. He's winning. I'm not necessarily referring to the war in Ukraine. No. He's managed to infiltrate the West. Now, I don't need to convince you that, or give you any evidence that Donald Trump is just Putin's his delegate, his ambassador for the United States. Now, nicknamed Krasnov, according to Alna Muskiev, who's a ex-KGB operative. Now, I made a video about this before, but I just want to point this out. In 1987, I served in the 6th Directorate in the USSR KGB in Moscow. The most important direction of the work of the 6th administration was the recruitment of businessmen from capitalist countries. And he says here that they recruited Donald Trump and gave him a nickname, Krasnov. Putin's little patsy. Now, I do wonder if Putin's got a rather large compromat on Donald Trump. And I'm not referring to the golden showers, no. Oh, the golden... If you know what I mean. Well, there's been some developments this week that there has. And it should get everybody very, very concerned, very worried about what's going on and how the West seems to be suffering with a disease. Yes, sort of a fascism disease. It seems to be catching and it's turning into a bit of a pandemic. Now, just on a lighter note, just to, because this is quite depressing stuff, I thought I'd just have something a little bit more cheerful. Yeah, Tesla sales almost halve in Europe as Musk faces criticism over Trump ties. Yeah, just thought I'd put that one out there for you. Oh, I feel pumped up all of a sudden. Oh, yes, I'm ready to go now. That's good, that's good. Well, the United Nations had a vote yesterday. It was a vote against, UN resolution, United Nations resolution condemning Russia's aggression against Ukraine. And the United States voted against it, along with 7 others. This is unprecedented. It really is.
The result of the vote is as follows. In favor, 93.
Ooh.
Against 8. Abstention 73. Draft resolution A/ES11/L11 as amended is adopted.
Oh, it's all done. What? Look at their faces at Ukraine, United States, the bastards. Look at all hell's going on here. Embarrassing. So yes, a dramatic day of high-stakes diplomacy at the United Nations and has exposed growing cracks in the transatlantic alliance since President Donald Trump returned to the global stage and massively shifted to US foreign policy. Yes, they voted in line with Russia. With Russia! Flippin' hell! With Russia! Anyway, when Russia invaded Ukraine 3 years ago, Europe had no stronger partner in the United States. They were there for them. Not now. Not now. This, he's pulling out. That is. No more help, as it seems, for Ukraine. So yes, Donald Trump is pulling out. And I wish his father did. Yeah, more than once. Flipping out, talk about a load of inbreds. Anyway. Now we know about the deal, don't we? Regarding, well, the deal, that's extortion. Let's be honest, that's extortion. Donald Trump is trying to extort 50% of the minerals out of Ukraine, not allowing for the fact that it's a very difficult thing to extract the minerals while Russia has occupied half of Ukraine, because the belt of minerals, goes across. And also, but what about the ports? Russia again, no ports. It's no. So you can't get the stuff out very easily. It's going to be very difficult. Also, you need water, you need power, you need all this stuff. You need equipment to get these minerals. And 50%. 50%. See, Donald Trump, his figures are up there. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, all over the place. 1 minute he's saying it's 600 billion, then he's saying it's 300 odd billion, when the fact of the matter is the recorded amounts are around 110 billion in what the United States has, it could be Russia, the United States has given to Ukraine. Donald Trump keeps lying. He can't help himself. And the worst thing about this particular liar is he's useless at it. People believe him, yes, but they're stupid. Trump voters are bloody idiots. Sorry. If you run around with that little red hat on your head, you're a fucking idiot. And your father should have pulled out as well. Or use the other hole. Oh, well, there's been another development, alright? Yeah, it's getting me more sinister now. More sinister by the minute. Blimey. So, Putin offers Russian and Ukrainian rare minerals to the United States. Everything is linked. And it all points back to Moscow and Vladimir Putin. I would love to see that compromise on Donald Trump. Oh, I can just imagine now. Oh, Jeffrey Epstein's compromise on Donald Trump as well, in the form of all those videos. Although some of them would be illegal, wouldn't they? Because they're all going to be underage sex with little girlies. That's what they'll be with Donald Trump, most likely, allegedly. I've only got to say that. Shame you can't just say the truth. But again, it is alleged. It's not necessarily truth. It might be the truth, but it looks like the truth. It's funny they won't actually publish the Epstein report, aren't they? I wonder why. Oh, he's published everything else. Why not Epstein? Why not Jeffrey Epstein? Anyway, so the Russian President Vladimir Putin said he is open to offering the United States access to rare minerals, including from Russia and occupied Ukraine. And they're going in hard at the moment. They're hammering Kiev with these Iranian designed drones, which they've got rights to make, for God's sake. And this comes after the US President Donald Trump has repeatedly pushed for Ukraine to give up some of its minerals to exchange for support. A bribe. It is so important that Ukraine, for our economy, and the United States economy, is so important for Ukraine to survive this. For a start, they're the breadbasket of the world. For a start, what they were. This all causes inflation. Now, today, the British Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, he announced that he's going to increase the percentage of GDP. The fact that the GDP's is a bit shit at the moment anyway, but anyway, they're going to increase the spending. It does amount to several billion on defence. Now, the United States keeps telling us that we're the biggest spenders on defence. They are, because our GDP is larger, but the percentage is not necessarily true, because a lot of their spend is for the VA, it's not just on defence. They actually spend a lot on aggression. So it's, they're lying left, right and centre. They really are. They're not actually spending the 3.5% that some people reckon that they are. They're not. It's much, much, much lower. So on state TV interview on Monday, Putin said that he was ready to offer resources to the American partners in joint projects, including the mining in Russia's new territories, a reference to parts of eastern Ukraine that Russia had occupied since launching a full-scale invasion 3 years ago. I wonder why Donald Trump voted in line with Russia. Oh, I wonder. The United States has been taken over. There has been a coup. A coup for which you have voted for. If you've got one of them stupid little red hats. Thinking I've got a stupid hat. Oh. Anyway, you tell me what you think about all this. And how do you feel, alright? Being an American in the United States at the moment. I can imagine you must feel sick to the stomach. I really can. The good Americans. And actually, many who voted for this shit are also, well, complaining. They're complaining, but not complaining, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but no, but. This is just madness. This whole thing's madness. And there ain't going to be any good ending. Not unless he's removed. You either got to use that Article 25, or you're going to have to do something a bit stronger. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but, you know, it's like, crikey, this... Your country's falling fast. It's going to turn to North Korea. No one's going to want to trade with you. No one's going to want to have anything to do with you. Countries already started to ostracize the United States. The new German president has, or chancellor, sorry, has said that we need to. They're going to start work. They're going to work on cutting their ties with the United States. Canada's pretty much started doing that. Mexico started doing that. You know, trade and what have you. You see, the thing about trade is, trade can cause wars. You look at the the Indian Trading Company. Basically colonized native, new countries, Australia, the United States, etc., etc., etc. Christopher Columbus. It ain't gonna end well, is it? While you have good ties in modern day trade, you know, global trade, it's important, like for instance for China to be able to trade with the West, vice versa. They wouldn't have the power that they've got. They wouldn't have the money that they've got. We're the ones who have made them rich by buying their crap. Well, it started off being crap, and now everything's made there anyway, so everything's crap if that's the case. But it's not. What they do is they start off cheap because cheap labour and what have you, then they take over because they can push their prices up because there's no more competition because all those companies have gone under. They couldn't compete with the cheap labour. India would be the same. And the prices will start creeping up. But there'll be no competition. It'll be wiped out. We had the same thing in the United Kingdom. With the motorcycle manufacturing, the car manufacturing. And now we've got Nissan. You know? We allowed delegates from Japan to come over and photograph our factories and the new automation and what have you that we started to invest in. Yet we still couldn't design a good car. Flippin' hell. The Allegro? What the hell? The Maxi? What the hell? Oh, God, they were awful. An air suspension. Anyway, it's time for me to go. So, toodaloo now. Let me know what you think, please. You know, leave it in the comments down below. Please boot the old like button. Maybe subscribe to the channel, what have you. There you go. Yeah, little bell icon. There it is. Yeah, every time I upload a new video, you'll get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket. Okay, remember that. Little tickle. No, well, if you want to support Charlie, do it on Patreon or buy us a coffee. And I like to say, oh, crikey, I haven't got it here. A very kind delivery we got today, and it's the second one we've had from this person, an anonymous person. I don't know who it is, but somebody in France had just sent us a little gift, and we got a really. I'm really into the arts, and I do actually. Photographers, my favourite photographer would be Andreas Gursky. He'd be my favourite, my idol regarding photography, and obviously a variety of different artists, and mixed artists and photographers such as Andy Goldsworthy. And, you know, I love the art, including music, obviously, as you can see. But it's a book with oh crikey, which one does that be? Loads of little prints. And each one was in English, in the 4 languages as well, on each individual. That was brilliant. Oh, that was really cool. Anyway, I really appreciate it, and it's really kind as well when people send you stuff, and also maple syrup. I got sent over maple syrup from Kudulu, so it's all very much appreciated. You know, it's very kind that people do things like that. It make an effort, you know, and it means a little bit more, doesn't it? Quite a bit more, actually. Anyway, I'm gonna say doodaloo, you know, so doodaloo.